How would you react in a dangerous situation, forced to make a quick decision to protect your family?
A new TV series is taking viewers on a journey into the experience of being a victim of a sudden crime. Take a look.
It happened so fast, we all just reacted.
In a new series, brave people are coming forward to share their stories.
The bullet actually bounced right in front of my face.
Of fear.
When you have a gun in your face, your life flashes before your eyes.
Panic.
I just knew I had to take control of the situation.
Emotion.
I was very scared.
And survival.
I overtook him, got the weapon away from him.
Wow, unbelievable, right?
Absolutely. We're helping now to welcome the host of I Survived a Crime, journalist Gio Benitez. Thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, Karen, Scott, thank you so much.
All right, I'm sorry, Gio. I might have been stalking you a little bit on Instagram, and I'm very sorry. I just need to apologize for that. How's Tommy? That's just my first question. That's all, and then we'll get to the interview.
Tommy, he's amazing. My husband, Tommy D'Addario, he's amazing, working hard, and back in New York right now.
Okay. All right.
All right. Now that Scott got that out of his system, I have to ask, I mean, we're going to watch people and hear people what happened, of your biggest fears. You went through, you survived this sudden crime. In general, is it better if someone freezes and follows whatever's being told or fights back? What have you learned?
Well, I think that what you're going to see is that in this particular show, people are going to react the way they react no matter what. And they didn't know. A lot of these survivors had no idea that they would react the way they did. They had no training. They had no previous knowledge about any of this. But one of the things we're doing, because each case really is so specific, and I hate to not answer you directly, Kara, but it's because these cases are just so specific no matter what. And you're going to see that a lot of these survivors did not do what law enforcement thinks you should do. So we're going to show you what happened. We're going to show you what happened after and what these survivors are thinking now. But we're also going to tell you what law enforcement thinks you should do in situations like these. And I can't tell you enough, they always tell us, listen, get to a safe location and call 911, but it's just so different. And you're going to see that so many of these cases are just totally unpredictable.
Wow.
And Gio, these are real people. These are not paid actors that are doing this. That's right?
100% real people. And when our producers first contact these survivors, they want to make sure that these survivors feel like strong survivors. These are not people who feel like victims, even though that's what you're initially seeing. You are seeing a victim of a sudden crime in full high definition. But now they have turned the tables on this, and they are now strong survivors. So I like to say that this show is really about strength and resilience. It is about the human spirit in action, kicking into high gear there with our instincts. And a lot of these people are going to prove that we are innately wired to survive.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the good thing. You worry that something could happen to you, and you think, I want to prepare for this, that, or the other. What you find is a lot of these people just instinctually made the right choices.
They made the choices that kept them alive, but law enforcement will tell you they didn't necessarily make the right choices, and that's what's really fascinating, because you're going to hear both sides of that. So you're going to learn. It's definitely a learning tool, because law enforcement, we're going to share what law enforcement says about each of these cases, but you're also going to see what it took for these people to get out of these situations. Listen, over the past year with COVID-19. We have had a heck of a time, right? People are going through such hard times right now. I think that people are going to be watching the show and they're going to say, you know what? I'm going through something really tough. It may not necessarily be a crime like this, but I can see that it is our human nature to try to get out of this. And so I hope that this show gives people that hope and inspiration to move forward.
And they're short. I mean, they're 30-minute episodes, so if you don't have a huge time commitment, you can certainly sit down and watch the show and gain a lot of information.
Well, I like the way you think, Scott. Absolutely. And tonight, we're actually going to see 2 different episodes, back to back. So you're going to get a full hour of new cases. So I really hope you enjoy that.
Oh, I'm sure we absolutely will.
And we know you have a background on reporting on plane and helicopter crashes and witnessing a lot of disaster. So it sort of goes with what you're used to. How do people survive disasters?
Yeah, 100%. And that's what really attracted me to this particular show is, I'm just so fascinated by survival in general. How is it that people are able to move forward and go on with their lives? And, we cover so many disasters in news. And now we're going to be able to take that and really just focus and zero right in to survivors in general. And that's really why I wanted to do this series.
Well, Gio, I love your work on ABC, and in all reference to Tommy, I love you. So there, it's out there. I'm just expressing my feelings.
Oh, thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'll make sure to tell Tommy you say hello, so thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Gio. I Survived a Crime premieres tonight at 10 on A&E. Sounds like a great show to watch.
Back-to-back episodes, too. Really? Cool.
I wonder if he could be, I would be sitting there going, ooh, what's the right thing to do?
What's the right thing to do?
Maybe the police are wrong, because this guy lived.